hate my life. I really do. I really hate my life. You wanna know why? Because people have no brain cells. People... You wanna see what I saw on the news today? You know how that Epstein guy, that Prince Andrew guy, have all just been proven to be fucking minors on Epstein Island? Oh yeah, let's talk about Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, because every fucking time, a fucking real predator gets fucking exposed. Oh, Michael Jackson, he did this now. Oh, there's so many accused every time. It's just like they want fucking money. Oh, come on, it's so obvious. It pisses me off so much. He is innocent. You guys better know that. I believe he was innocent. And the people who think he's not have not done research. They're retarded, and they're retarded. Because what the fuck? It's so obvious that it was I'm not going to go into detail. I had a vlog from earlier today I filmed where I went into detail explaining everything. I made a post about it on my community post. You go check that out. Because, God, it just annoys me so much how obvious it is. But I did disprove the Epstein pictures, but I've already told a lot of people about that, and they don't believe me. Even though there's photographic evidence, okay, whatever. Look, I just want to talk about one of the stupidest things I've ever read on the news in my life. One of my friends at school, actually, he thinks he's innocent too. I was talking about how, because MJ's been in the news for like a week now. I was on Twitter for once, and it was like on the first thing on the trending page was, what was it? So second was Epstein. The first was something about, new MJ audio released. And he says like, if there was no kids on Earth, I would kill myself. If you went to any parent in the world, I bet they would say the same thing. Oh yeah, if my child died, I'd live happily ever fucking after. Oh, it's so stupid. Like, oh my god. He was a parent to 2 at the time, I think he said it. I don't know when it was recorded. He said it to this rabbi guy, Rabbi Shmuley, I don't fucking know, weird ass name. Yeah, he said that to him, recorded on a tape or some shit. But it's like we haven't heard that before. He said that on the documentary that got him surprise investigated, and they found nothing, by the way. But like, come on, bro. Bro, that's not a weird thing to say. That's not yeah. It can sound perverted, but he didn't mean it that way. He literally had 2 kids. Like, bro. Yeah, if you were a dad who wanted children for his entire life, he never had a childhood, you know, it's such a stupid thing to write an article about. But that's besides the point. Now, Channel 4, again, are broadcasting another little new documentary on him tomorrow. Oh yeah, why not? How about we make a fucking documentary on Prince Andrew, Epstein, Donald Trump, you know, all the people who are actually proven to be pedophiles. It's just, there is more evidence against fucking R. Kelly, Diddy, fucking Trump, Epstein, you know, all the normal. And then we've got Michael Jackson. There's no evidence. There is literally no evidence. Okay, hear me out. It's weird. I admit that. It's weird that he shouldn't have done that. That's a weird thing to do. He has shared beds with, he's admitted to that. But that was weird. He shouldn't have done that. But he didn't do anything sexual. That's what I'm trying to say. He wasn't a paedophile. He had no childhood. You gotta understand that he was abused as a kid. He had no childhood. He was always working. He was forced to work in like strip clubs and all that. He literally never got to experience being a child. That is a syndrome, by the way. So, he was abused physically, verbally, mentally, all that shit. Like, bro, what do you expect? Plus, he was in rehab at the time because he fucking broke his nose and got addicted to surgery. He lied about that. And I wouldn't be surprised. It's a fucking insecurity. His dad also abused him on that. it's just, bro, I, and obviously he was in pain. He burnt his scalp in 1984. He broke his back in 1999. He was overdosing. That's what caused his death. He was addicted to drugs. They relied on them to fall asleep, and he overdosed because the doctor administered too much. It's just everything pieces together, and it's just right in front of people's eyes, and they can't fucking. Anyway, yeah. So they're making this new stupid documentary. The Michael Jackson, The Trials. Oh wow. Not like that was on TV 20 years ago. Oh, they can't even get the date right. 20 years ago. It's 2026. It was in 2005. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 21. I'm pretty sure that's 21. Just in my head, I'm doing a quick mathematic calculation. That is 21 years. Fucking hell. And no, it wasn't released like on the last day of December last year. It literally says on the video, 3rd of February 2026. Oh yeah, 25 years, 20 years ago. Look at me maths, okay. Right. I'm gonna play the clip of what this stupid ass bitch said on the TV. I want you to listen to this, because oh my god, if you're going to be a news presenter, say the truth. Give me the right information. Okay? Listen to this.
And they're holding hands. And Gavin says, Michael had said, if you really loved me, you would sleep in the bed with me. And Gavin Arvizo rests his head on Michael Jackson's arm, and they look very close. It was a disaster for Michael Jackson at the time, because what adult male says to a child who isn't his own, if you really love me, you would share a bed with me?
Yeah, so if you can't tell, he didn't fucking say that. He never said that. Literally never said that in the documentary. I'll clear this up. She is saying the wrong part. He did say in the documentary, this is his words, and I'll admit this. In one of the last scenes of the interviews, he says, Barton Bashir, he says, have you ever slept in the bed with kids? He said, not in this case, or something like that, but I have in the past. And Macaulay Culkin apparently did. Look, yeah, again, that is a bit weird. But, like, you gotta understand, his bed must have been fucking massive. Like, have you seen Neverland? I mean, I guess, like, this does sound a bit stupid, and I don't have any I haven't looked through the photos of Neverland Ranch. I don't think there is any, to be fair. There isn't many, at least. But yeah, I've seen a picture of one of the beds, and it's quite big. I guess so. That I do stand by that. That was a bit weird. He shouldn't have done that. But the point is, which is the whole topic, he's not a paedophile. So look, I'm gonna show you the clip that she was referring to. He never asked him specifically to sleep in the bed with him. Here is what he actually said. This is the words of the child that actually scammed him, by the way. So here is.
There was one night I stood in and I asked him if I could stay in his bedroom. And he let me stay in the bedroom. And I was like, Michael, you can sleep on the bed. And he was like, no, you sleep on the bed, sleep on the bed. We're like, no, you sleep on the bed. And then he finally said, okay, if you love me, you sleep on the bed. I was like, oh, man. And so I finally slept on the bed.
It just, I can't handle it. It's so stupid. It's so obvious. Oh, come on, bro. If you think he was guilty, if you don't think he was innocent, wake the fuck up, you retard. You have no fucking brain cells. I'm not gonna go into everything. Again, it's all on my community post. You can go look at that. Because I got a little bit angry when I saw that post. But the Epstein shit, yep, so one of the photos with him and MJ, Epstein and MJ. He was property hunting, that was on the news. You can literally search up something like MJ property hunt 2003 Chris Tucker Palm Beach. And it'll come up. He's wearing the same clothes. he's at a film festival, and it's around the same like day, I think. He met Epstein. Epstein wasn't very popular at the time. Epstein wanted a picture with MJ because why wouldn't you? And yeah, MJ did it. Didn't know who he was. He was just selling one of his properties at the time. And yes, Epstein was apparently just starting to do the weird little human trafficking things with minors and shit. But that doesn't... He was selling one of the properties that he didn't do that stuff in. Either way, we proceed into the next stupid picture that got disproved in an hour. And this is illegal, by the way. They can't do this. The Justice of the Justice Department, whatever the fuck they're called. The Department of Justice? Yeah. They can't do this. There's a picture of MJ, Bill Clinton, and Diana Ross. Okay? And 3 little blurred faces. Oh yeah. Yeah, the rape victims. No, that's MJ's kids and Diana Ross's son. It was literally from, like... And funnily enough, the event happened on the day. Like, on December the 19th. They were released December the 19th, 2025. I was at my nan's when they released them. My nan showed me them before they were all disproved. But yeah. It happened on December the 19th, 2003. Fundraiser event where MJ did his last ever performance. Yeah, pretty famous event. Because the last performance he ever did before he died. Yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty significant. Sorry, and you know, there's pictures of him performing there. There's pictures of him being there. It might not have been the performance actually, but you know, he was there. He's stepping out of like a door to go into the Apollo or wherever it was. So yeah, that is his kids. You can see a different angle of the picture. It literally is the exact same what they're looking at in the picture that was in the files. You can see that angle. It's been available on Getty Images, the really popular stock site. You know that? Yeah, that's been on there for what was it? Yeah, a strong 23 years before the documentary came out. Bro, come on, bro. And people still believe it too. Bro. The only thing I agree with is that he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have slept in the bed with kids. But there is a line you can cross between weird and paedophile. You know? And people say, yeah, the people who agree with that, they should have their hard drive checked. Bro, I don't know. I don't agree with... He shouldn't have done that. That was weird. But I just wanted to say he never did that again. He did do it again after the first accusations, which was kind of weird, to be fair. But again, nothing perverted happened. There's no evidence. It's just funny how everyone just doesn't take that into consideration. There was no evidence. The FBI did multiple, surprise things on him without him even aware of it. In 2003. And... nothing happened. Nothing was found. No, there was no child erotica books. No, there was no fucking wires tapped around the walls so there's a buzzer every time the fucking police went near the fucking room. No, there was not a secret room with Playboy magazines and Gavin Arvizo's fingerprints on them. No, there was no fucking blow-up sex dolls. No mannequins. There was... literally, the photographic evidence... is right there. You can search it up. There was nothing weird found. Bro, yes, there was a few questionable things in there. He had a life-size doll of a boy in, this position. But, you gotta understand that's a fucking toy, and that was probably normal when he was born. 1958, yeah, that's probably a normal toy, you know, freaky shit, that was freaky shit back then, you know, you wouldn't fucking find this in his fucking bedroom, would you? So, I don't know, I just, please, if you think he did that, wake the fuck up, it's not even a joke anymore, please, fucking, and they're only doing this because the biopic is coming out in 2 months. They're trying to get that money, that moolah, that... You know, fuck off, bitch.